Welcome to the ASM booth here at Productronica. It's the end of the show. It's been a really fantastic 4 days, the busiest that I can ever recall, and I'm delighted to be joined by Günter Lauber, who is the CEO of ASM SMT Solutions. Welcome, Gunter.
Welcome, Trevor.
So I don't know what your experience has been over the last 4 days, but certainly for us and at the Global SMT team, it's been very upbeat and one of the best shows I can remember.
That's true, yeah. We have been very busy over the last 4 days. Mm-hmm. I did expect more business than 2 years ago, but to be honest, I didn't expect this much business and this much discussions with customers here. It was really amazing. Mm-hmm. I don't know the exact number of visitors, but it's definitely much more than 2 years ago, so we are really happy about this. And the big difference is that customers really talked about concrete things, projects. They talked about when can I have this, when can I have this, and how do you develop this. So very concrete discussions, and this was really exciting. And for some of my guys here, they almost lost their voice, so it was really good.
That's great to hear. So what were some of your key takeaways from the show?
One of the key takeaway is definitely that customers don't talk too much about products, single products anymore. They want to understand the flow, the workflow, the process. How can I improve my process? They know that the placement machine works, they know that the printer works, but how do I connect it together in a way that I can increase my output, that I can improve my quality, that I can reduce the scrap and those things, and they want to see the whole picture. And in this regards, connectivity becomes more and more a very important role. And as you know, we have initiated this Hermes standard, and this is really taken very well by customers that finally now we can communicate easier on a machine level. But that's one part. And the other part is how do we bring the information up to MES systems, into the cloud and things like this. And there we also did a big step forward with the Atomos setup, that we also can provide solutions based on a cloud or on IoT platform. And this is, I think, the start into more digitalization in production.
Absolutely. I mean, I think one of my key takeaways from the show too was the fact that everybody understands now that we have to all operate on a more open architecture. We have to communicate with everybody, with Hermes, with CFX, with all of them, for the good of our customers and the connectivity.
And in this regard, it's also important because nobody can do everything by one company only. You have to do it in a network. You have to work in a network, and that's why we also at this show showed the first time our network setup with our customer network, where we have our customers joining in and showing their solution and sharing it with other customers. So this is a very good thing, that to exchange experiences and learn from each other and get better at the end. So we have to work in a network, not only with our customers, but also with other suppliers. And that's why communications is also very important again, and bring everybody together to provide the best solutions to the customers.
No, I did take a look at your smart network earlier on today and had an interview with Alexander. It's a superb idea, a lot of collaboration there between customers and the ASM team. It's a two-way street of information. It's a really good idea.
Yeah, it was well received by other customers. They asked, they were sometimes surprised, why is he sharing so openly the solution, but why not? And showing how you can improve the productivity and learn from each other. It's a very good thing. So
now, one of the other things that I learned through the show was that we've all been very busy this year, a very successful year. All boats are rising. Every country is improving at the same time, which is unheard of. But one of the drawbacks from that is, of course, that it pushes out lead times. So we've had some people we've talked to are extended lead times up to 6 months. And in fact, in one case, somebody quoted 60 weeks. I mean, is this an issue with you?
I don't think so. I think we have worked since years already on optimizing our supply chain, because this is key, that you really optimize your supply chain. We are living in a volatile market, it's going up and down, and you have to be able to deliver whenever the demand is there. And that's what we have focused on. And in my opinion, digitalization will also, going forward, help to have all the information to optimize the whole supply chain, not our own one, but with our customers and with our suppliers, and that's key. And I think this will hopefully then bring down the delivery times even further.
Now, talking about whole supply chain or our whole manufacturing process, I see for the first time behind us you have the advanced packaging line integrated here. Now, of course, we have Semicon on in Hall B1. Why have that down there? Why have it up here?
Yeah, we could have had also a booth over there because our back-end colleagues are the major player in Semicon. But we decided to show it here because we see the markets between SMT and back-end merging. This is the advanced packaging, and there we wanted to show the whole solution in one space, and this was appreciated a lot by customers, and they could see our whole portfolio. And here I believe really we are the clear driver and number one in providing advanced packaging solution, from high-speed advanced packaging solution to very accurate, going down to 5 microns or whatever, but very high-speed applications with our CA machine where we can pick up directly from the wafer and place the die with high speed. And this is, in my opinion, a very, very growing market, and we are very good positioned there.
I'm glad to see that we got the name of the magazine correct, Global SMT and Packaging. But as you said off camera, I mean, there's up to 30% of all assemblies these days are packaged devices.
Yeah, Semicon and advanced packaging will grow further because the need to make it smaller, make it. If you look at all the new phones coming out, they are smaller or more functions are in, so you have to find ways how to put it in less space.
So let's just finish on what was actually new that caught your attention on the show floor. Did you see any, or did you get much opportunity to walk the show?
Not yet. I'm still planning to go around a little bit. But what I see is everybody talks about smart factories, which is the future. But I think there's still a long way to go. But I believe we are well prepared by having the setup, also providing a cloud solution to our customer where they can then collect all the data, because just collecting the data and not doing something with it, it's not it. You have to analyze the data, draw some conclusions out of it, and then come back into production and optimize. And that's at the end what our customers are interested in.
Yeah, no, I don't think I think everybody believes now that the smart factory route is essential. Yeah. And I think one of the issues, though, is going to be that there's a lot of legacy equipment out there. And again, it comes back to the reason for having open architecture, because you might have a 10 or 15-year-old machine in your factory. You might not be able to pull a lot of data off of it, but you want to be able to bring whatever you can off of it and integrate it into your line software.
Yeah, and there are ways to connect even older equipment, because we have to take care of the installed base. Yeah. That's the asset of our customers, and we have to take care of this and integrate it also. And there's a lot of information available. We have to get it and analyze it and try to optimize the production.
Yeah. Gunter, always a pleasure, and thank you for joining us on this very successful Productronica. Let's hope we can keep the momentum going.
I hope so too. Thanks, Trevor. Thank you very much.